Are you thinking of leaving me without fun? Only you two want to have fun with those three mortals? I'll join in too. Sorry to interrupt, but we don't intend to intervene in this fight. My dad is strong enough to take you down, Mr. Scum. What did you say, rat? Poseidon shouts as he sends his five-headed beast to devour him when Goku gets in front of that scary creature to tell him, the fight is with me, so next time you won't be so lucky to have more friends come over to tap my powers. That's when Vegeta and Gohan leave the battle site, positioning themselves at the top of the ring that was almost nothing left, and Thor coming out of there together with Shiva to give again the battle between gods and humans, strengthening Goku sentimentally by the appearance of his son and his best friend. Now like this, let the fight begin again. With the help of this mighty sea, I have regained all my power. Now fight me, Poseidon says loudly, getting into a fighting position. Goku goes back to make his first transformation. First we lost Zeus, and now you intend to beat me. I intend to be the most powerful. Let's see if you can do it. If you intend to be the most powerful, first defeat me in this phase. I feel a little tired for having been playing with you. Besides, I think that what I was about to show you consumed some of my energy, but even so, it won't be an option for you to defeat me. What are you saying? What are you waiting for? Let's fight. You're a very arrogant vermin, both in possession of attack. So this time he starts with the first step, Poseidon. He sends his beast with a high power and strength and speed attack. He goes with a lot of speed to meet Goku, to get to bite him, but Goku easily dodge every step of that beast. With a wider vision, he gives a strong kick to one of the heads of that monster, to then continue with the multi-image technique, and thus to confuse them, and deposit another even stronger blow in the mouth of the stomach of the creature, making it fly to the side of the Poseidon. But what technique is that? It's a technique that if you can't beat me with that, you can't become the invincible god. But what are you saying? This Hang Poseidon comes out from where he was to reach Goku, and give a punch to what he does his teleportation repeatedly, to return to take the opponent off guard, and hit him. But this time Poseidon stops his fist, so they begin to fight hand to hand, thus giving an impressive battle. Both fist clashes were really strong, continuing for a few seconds more, thus becoming a fight worthy of God, so that this time he gives him a punch in the stomach, and a kick away a little. Don't you think it's a good time for you to do what you were thinking of doing from the beginning? Show me that power that your friends didn't want you to show? Because you're not going to beat me like that. We'll see about that. Kakarot, is this really what you've been training for? You don't want me to intervene, Vegeta mentions, to which Goku says, I'm sorry I won't let you participate, but the warm-up is over. I'm done playing now, I'll finish this. Really, everyone is impatient. They wanted to see Goku fight. They wanted him to finish that despicable god once and for all. Poseidon, seeing that his beast was recovered, sends to attack him, so that in the same way he also intervenes with the same speed. Goku goes to meet the monstrosity, launching a yellow power to cut ahead. That's good, -1. When Goku says that he immediately regenerates again, but this time there were no longer 5, but 6. But what is this? Goku mentions, and a laugh is heard in the distance. Ha ha ha, did you think it would be easy to kill my precious? He goes on the attack again to chop off another head, and the same thing happens again. There were already 7 heads. Goku again goes to meet this beast, to only fight with his strength, because if he used any other attack, he had the power to regenerate. The kicks and fists continued. Both did not give up. Looking at each other face to face, one of the 2 heads of the beast open their mouths to create a ball of power. Goku creates 2 powers to throw them to the 2 heads. When they throw their power to be defeated, their power is absorbed by the 2 balls of power that were creating the beasts. Goku very surprised by what had happened. And that's when you see that the power is growing in size with what Goku sent. Once completed, the size is sent to Goku. Goku very surprised with the attack. 2 big leaks of power approached him when he observes that both come together to be an even bigger ball. Without any escape, Goku faces and tries to stop it, making a maneuver to dodge the ball of power, sending it towards the sky, to try not to hurt the people who were there. Poseidon, I see that you are really showing your power, but try not to hurt anyone. Don't you understand that there are people? I'm here to wipe out the human race, but since you want to interfere, it's a little difficult for me to wipe you out. So I don't care who gets hurt or dies. I think we can save ourselves the trouble. I see you're stronger than the old man, but you're still not a god worth admiring, and your beast is still hard to take down. It seems to be immortal. Goku would give way to Super Saiyan Transformation 3. Yes, I said that with my first transformation I could finish you off. Your beast is trying to make my dream impossible, but this time I won't hold back with your pet. Brunhild watched Goku's transformation. Well, this time I think it will put an end to this battle, which although I don't like to believe it, I have to accept that Poseidon turned out to be the most powerful of the gods so far. Sister, but those beasts scare me a lot. Do you think they can finish off Son Goku? They seem to show that they have a lot of power. No sis, they are just... Brunhild didn't finish talking when she got a message on her cell phone with information. Brunhild made a face that everyone was used to look at her. But what is this? Yes, it must be a joke. I think so. I'll be right back. She says to her sister to rush to her room of choice, verifies the information and actually runs back to where her sister was, looking frightened at the beast, and says, I can't believe the power that monstrosity has. What are you saying, sister? Son Goku will defeat it very easily now. Don't worry, you shouldn't worry and you should change your face. It's really scary. You really don't know what you're saying. According to the information I was given, that beast can finish an entire world. And if Poseidon had never brought out that power before, it's because no one was really worthy. The power of that irritating god is also a mystery, but we could say that right now both are competing at the same level. Damn, I didn't think he was strong. What, sister? But he's fighting with all his power and he won't care if he wipes out the human race. I think we should get away from this place, otherwise we won't have any choice. Apparently so, sister. There is no chance of winning with that beast. Come on, we must take the human race and the gods to another place farther away from them. While the Valkyries took the crowd to a safe place, the other gods, upon learning the information given about the power of Poseidon, did nothing but watch and leave aside their people. Gohan and Vegeta, upon realizing and observing the two Valkyries run, went to meet them to help withdraw the people. Upon witnessing the power of that beast, they left everyone. Meanwhile, Goku, with his Transformation 3, went head-on towards the beast to continue the fight with even more powerful fists, with extremely more serious damage. Stupid beast, I won't let you do any more damage, so die already. Poseidon's beast was truly amazing. Poseidon and his beast were being a nuisance to Goku, but it would be time for Goku to show his power. I wasn't planning on showing you my transformation, let alone giving you the power you deserve, but I tell you what, I'm tired of it. Goku would say, charging a power to throw it at the beasts. And in the same way, the beasts of the waters proceed with a super powerful technique. If you really believe that only you can demonstrate your power, watch the power that will end for life. At that very moment, the five heads turn their heads upwards to open them and create a ball of power. Everyone, except Hermes, who stayed to help his people, was the only god who proved to be worthy of calling him that. He approached them and was able to interact with Goku's friends to tell them, how can we get you out of this place faster? We thought of using teleportation, it's faster, but it prevents us from taking everyone. Don't worry, I can also do that technique, and I can take more people than you. Come on, let's hurry. On the other hand, already when the power balls are arriving towards Goku's place, the fusion of powers happens again to become bigger and even more destructive. Goku would launch his favorite power, increased 10 times in power, to make the clash of powers. At the time of making the clash is impressive what begins to cause. The sea is split in two, and the place of combat in its entirety destroyed. Reaching the public, the wind of power blowing certain spectators. Both powers did not give up. Enough, Poseidon, you will destroy everything. I told you I don't care. Poseidon shouts to increase the launch power. At that moment, the planet could not withstand so much power that is split. Even with people in that place, Poseidon did not care. And this time it would be destruction. Goku could no longer hold back. If so, he would lose this battle. Goku increases the level of his launch to push back the power and send it completely. Vegeta, Gohan, I can't hold back anymore, get out. Saving the lives they could. They all leave that place, including Hermes and the Valkyries, when the launch ends in favor of Goku, turning the place white. Nothing can be seen. And the part of living beings who remained in that place suffered the consequences. When everything returns to normal, it can be seen that the planet was badly damaged, and there were losses. Goku, with scratches and wounded, can see that the beast had disappeared, but even Poseidon was still standing. You're still standing, you bastard. You really don't look at what you cheered, scum. I've had enough of you. That's when Goku didn't care about anything. His anger at Poseidon was really great. It was no longer a simple battle where only one of the two would die. Poseidon had broken all the rules, and Goku was really furious. His face showed hatred, revenge, And that's when Goku shouts to give pass to the god phase Saiyan. Poseidon, I won't forgive you. Goku being in this phase is healed of his wounds. Now it's time. Goku says to go to him and deliver a blow with so much power that it broke his trident. The one that could cut anything. Also receiving the blow without a stone, leaving him on the verge of death. How's that possible? Poseidon no longer had the strength, nor any weapon for him to continue. But what is this power? Why only you possess it? Can those filthy earthlings be superior to us? It's not about that. I already mentioned it to you. At first I thought it would be a fair and clean fight, but in you there is nothing but pure filth inside you. It's not about having too much power to hurt others. It's about possessing a power to defend them. And what you did today proved that you don't deserve to be called God. So I'll just tell you to mention your last words, because mercy on you, you know I won't have it. I am glad I was able to meet a being superior to me, not only in power but in soul. Thank you for that. Thank you for bringing out all my power. I was tired of not being able to find someone to do it. I thank you, but I can't forgive what you did. Creating a power to then disintegrate Poseidon, with a smile on his face, is consumed with the power of Goku. And to give an end to such an arduous battle, the place was completely destroyed. But before going to his friends, Goku makes a reflection. I see that in the end you managed to fight with honor, but your hatred for the human race was the end of you. Upon learning of the victory, Vegeta and Gohan are in charge of giving the good news to the Valkyries, and they tell the announcer to announce it. Relieved, Hermes congratulates the Valkyries and Goku's friends. I cannot deny the great power that this being possesses. Even if Poseidon has broken the rules, I admire his courage, Hermes says, just as the Valkyries are somewhat surprised by the words of their rival. Well, it's time to go back, because this has just begun. As Poseidon broke certain rules, I plan to revive the lives lost by that confrontation, and in the same way build a new one for the next duels. Goku arrives to the place where everyone was and is congratulated by Hermes, at the same time that they let him know the good news of the lives that were answered. That's great, Hermes, you deserve to be called God. With a smile and scratching his head to fall into Gohan's hands. Dad, are you okay? Yes, son. It's just that training for many years and not having a proper diet has weakened me. Plus, making the transformation from God phase Saiyan consumes a lot of energy. But I'll be fine if you give me something to eat. The Valkyries were excited about their second victory. See, sister, I told you Son Goku would win. Yes, I have no doubt that he is the god of the human race. When the announcer mentions the winner, the Earthlings couldn't show their excitement for Son Goku anymore. They all applauded him in the same way as they all came back to position themselves on the podiums with a new ring and a new planet in the meantime. Well, I'm afraid I'm too tired to fight the next opponent. I need to recover my strength and energy. From what I see, it's already going to be my turn to kill some bugs. So said your hopeless Vegeta. It will be a pleasure to kill those gods. I wish you good luck, Vegeta. I don't need your trust, insect. This will be over faster than you think. And besides, you'll see the show I'll put on. Meanwhile, the Valkyries. After 2 victories won, this is really incredible. I hope this round we have the third round won, although I don't know the level of your friend or how strong he is. Don't worry, my friend will defeat the gods because he is a Saiyan just like me. He is the prince of the Saiyan. I see, I will trust your words, Mr. Goku. Brunhilde would approach Vegeta. I have no problem with you participating in this tournament, but tell me what your name is. Hearing that question, Vegeta would not say a word, which scared the Valkyrie herself to see how he was about to retreat from there. To say his name. My name is Vegeta. On the other hand, inside the Colosseum, we see how a god was getting ready for the big fight he was about to have. I can't wait any longer. My blood is boiling with excitement. I'm finally going to fight. I hope I get to fight that guy named Son Goku or those 2 humans. I will not have any mercy against those insects. They will feel the true power of a god, but not a normal god, but a god at the destruction. He said it with a smile, while he walked slowly towards the combat ring. In the battlefield, the spectators did not stop looking at the fighting ring, since it was the next fight that had to be taken. The gods, already scared, did not say anything. They only stayed to wait for their opponent who would represent them in this battle of death, just like the humans that they also observed, who would be their opponent of themselves. Well, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, the third round is over. The humans have won their third victory. This is really incredible, I don't believe it. The humans are destroying the gods themselves. Never in my life have I seen such a way they are doing it. Do the humans want them to kill the gods? And do they want them to last another 1,000 years? Well, it's time to start this fight. by the representatives of the humans. It is said that this man was always proud. He always loved fights and fights, just like his partner Goku. This man wants to match his partner in one way or another. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Vegeta. To see the proud scion standing in the ring, seeing who will be his opponent. All the people were celebrating for that inhospitable being taken, as those warriors who lent themselves to the ring were his salvation from them all. While above the Colosseum, we see how Brunhild and her sister saw around them the warrior that would bring them glory itself. Do you believe, sister, that these warriors are the chosen ones to finish against those arrogant gods they have? Without a doubt, sis, these men were chosen at random. But more than at random, they were chosen by their own will. Those who will finish with those arrogant gods. They think that humans do not know how to defend themselves. They think they are trash for them. They were really wrong. Among all of them, I am glad to have met them. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, the announcer said a few sentences. Well, we have already represented the humans, and now we have to represent the gods, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses. This is a god of destruction, who seeks to avenge the fallen gods. Those words surprised Vegeta and Goku the most. A god of destruction. Never in his life did he think he would fight a god of destruction. Those words made Vegeta himself even more excited to fight against that supposed god of destruction. Wow, this is going to be exciting. There's no doubt that this is going to be an interesting fight to the death. Ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, his name is Shiva. To see all the crowd of gods celebrate for their much desired meeting of this god. Interesting fight to the death. Wow, how interesting. This should be fun. He said it with a smiling tone, which Shiva himself noticed. What are you laughing at, you miserable human? Nothing important, insect? He said it with a serious tone. I see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, who will represent the side of the humans, Vegeta? On the other hand, who will lean for the side of the gods? Shiva, let the fifth fight of this tournament begin. Let this massacre begin. The entire crowd applauded each member who was in the fight, saying the spectators of the gods. Grandstand, destroy him for our pride, please, Shiva-sama. Good luck. Thank you. Ready to be destroyed, you puny human? Which was very funny to the Scion warrior, which Shiva himself noticed. What are you laughing at? Nothing important. I just see that you are a simple insect, nothing more. Those words angered the god of destruction and creation himself. Look who's talking, you filthy human. You don't know who you're up against. Seeing how Vegeta was getting in a pose that was rare for all of them, including humans, just to say, less talk, more action. At those words, more enraged Shiva. How dare you, human trash? You'll swallow that pride of yours. I want to see you fall into my hands. Are you sure about that in that case? So going quickly to where the god of destruction was saying, why don't we check it out? Where the fifth round who took the initiative was the Plowed Cyan.